The nature of the self-seeking mind is always trying to become. It's always looking for self-enhancement. So in that, there's constant comparison. There's constant competition. There's constant pressure. And there's no rest. It's always looking for more, more, more. And it's looking to see where it can show itself to be more than the other. So it will even not tell the truth to enhance itself. It doesn't matter whether it's true or not. It just wants to appear like it's more. It just wants to appear like it has more. So it will slightly exaggerate the stories. It will want to look a certain way in front of certain people. That's the self-seeking mind. That's the nature of it. And everyone goes, oh, that's how everybody is. That is the, I have a bird on the roof. That is the nature of it. It always wants to look like it's more. It always wants to achieve more because it feels fundamentally underneath that it's not enough, that it's somehow it feels a lack. And where it goes looking for that lack is in self-enhancement, even if that is only to look like you are more than the other and not, and even if you're actually not, doesn't matter because it tries to try and get that gain in the status of others, to be seen to be more in the eyes of others. And there's different roles, the strongest, the fastest, the most intelligent, the one who has most money, the prettiest, the best looking body, and so on and so forth. All of these are all the same thing, just different roles. But at some point, that becomes empty. At some point, that constant pursuit becomes wearing. And as that happens, a shift starts to happen as you become aware of the mind and you start to see the pattern of it and you see the emptiness of it. And then you also start to question, what do I feel? How do I actually feel about this? What are my feelings? For real. And in that honesty, in that getting to know what you really feel, there comes then a transition, a shift. And then you start to develop your values, what you value, based on what you feel, what you truly value because you truly feel it. Not based on, I say society, but society is only an expression of the individuals and the individuals which are within the self-seeking mind. So not the values of the self-seeking mind. Because they aren't truly your values. That's why you feel empty. That's why you feel lost. That's why you feel numb, sad, depressed, down. Because the things you pursued, you have no feeling for them. You have no life for them. You have no enthusiasm for them. Enthusiasm is so underrated in the sense that what do you naturally have enthusiasm for? Do you know? I say it like that because people are pursuing something with pressure and drive and literally using the present moment as a means to an end because I've got to hold my breath until I get there, until I become, until I've built. Built what? It's all an idea in your head. It seems absolutely real, but it's just an idea in your head. And then on the other hand, you have that which you really feel something about. And there are those things which you really feel something about and you have a natural enthusiasm for. And then you start to see it. You start to see, oh, I sacrifice what I feel, what I love for its own sake, what I sacrifice me in the pursuit of the self-seeking mind. And when you start to put that together, then the transition starts. Then you start to reorientate your values. Then you start to build your life around your values. What's of true meaning to you. Then you start to know yourself. Then you start to get to know yourself. And in that, this whole path, what we're talking about, this whole thing is what they've spoken about for millennia. Self-realization, awakening to yourself, not being lost anymore in who you think you are and your own thoughts in the story. And people get lost. They get lost completely in the story. And the stress of it and the pressure. And then you're sick from the stress and pressure of the self-seeking mind. None of it was real. You're just lost in your own head. None of it matters. It doesn't actually matter. It only matters when you're lost in it. And then as you come out of it, all right, shit, it had me. I was completely lost in it. I thought it was absolutely vital. I thought it was so important. And that's it. Seeing that for what it is. That's the freedom. That's the job, the daily practice. Seeing it, seeing when you keep getting lost in it. That's the path, that daily practice. Seeing it, working on it, seeing it, working on that. Bringing yourself back. Seeing where you've got stressed again and uptight again about stuff and you're reacting. That's it.